I'm trailer camping this time. I do have the bike with me. I do not have the Africa Twin with me, however. This is a DRZ 400 weekend. On my way to check out the Browns Camp area, Gales Creek, do a bit of camping for the weekend. We got somebody stuck in the ditch. He might be getting out right now, but if he's not, we're gonna get out with these other folks and help dig him out. Almost don't even need to steer the truck. Set the wheels in the ruts. Idle right through. Here we are at camp. The woods are alive with the sound of motors, side-by-sides and quads and motorcycles everywhere this weekend because it's gonna be beautiful. Just found a spot a little bit deeper into the woods. I'm out past Browns Camp, so I stay away from the crowds that are overtaking the staging area over there. The campground itself is closed. They got the gate shut, but I found a good little campsite that I knew of that's way off in the woods. It's not on a main road, but it is on a main spur road, so I will have people riding and driving past. That's all right, you know, whatever. It's whatever. Most important thing is I'm out here, and it's the inaugural run of the trailer. But yeah, this is my spot, and we've got about, I mean, the roads are relatively clear for the most part. We've got ruts, but it's down snow ruts in the road down to gravel. But we've got probably a good 10 inches of snow up here. I'm gonna get the trailer set up for camping, get the bike out, and see about doing a bit of riding today. Not really a gourmet meal, but it's approaching noon and I want to get out riding before I lose daylight. Show you the setup really quick. It's just quick and dirty. Got my fold out cot. Got my new, that's a Big Agnes Diamond Park 15 with my air mattress underneath. Pretty happy with the trailer so far, actually. It tows really well. I could probably stand to put the wheel chock, mount it just a little bit farther forward. No fishtailing, no wobbling, no nothing though. It's towed the Twin and the DRZ now just fine. Pretty darn happy with the setup so far. I probably will add some shelving that I can take out quickly, maybe up in here above the bed. As I said in the trailer video, I need to use it as an actual trailer too, not just a toy hauler and a camping rig. This is primarily an actual trailer. I'm only using it in the very cold or crappy weather seasons for camping and events. So other than that, anything I put in there, it has to either fold up flat or be able to be taken out really quick. Oops. Yum. Me with my Cajun cooking, right? Lots of bare gravel on the road, so until I get onto trails, I don't foresee an issue with traction. It doesn't help that I've got dual sport tires on this thing. Are there any clear tracks up in there? Nope. Let's see what the quarry trail is like. Oh, snowy. All right. There we go. There's some clear dirt. That was a bad place to stop. Yeah. That goes to the same place, but this one has more bare ground for me to get traction on. Let's take the easy way. This sure is a luxury. Can't take that on the bike. This cup just takes up too much space. I've never been able to take it on the bike. If you're wondering why I'm sitting on this cot that I will be sleeping in the trailer on, it's because I remembered to bring everything except my chair and my table. I mean, I've got the large table and I'm going to use the Coleman stove on, but this is kind of my getaway weekend to clear my head a little bit and come up with some stuff. And I mean, I don't need an excuse to come out to the woods. I'll go out to the woods anyway. But this was convenient. I don't think I'm going to have a single piece of footage this weekend that's not going to have gunshots in it. This is a cool little thing that I picked up. This is a fully collapsible grill grate, or whatever you want to call it. And what you want to do is you want to put the crossbars in before you screw everything down. We're gonna have smoked steak tonight. And apparently it's not going to be seasoned because somebody forgot to bring his seasoning. Salt. Probably also going to be a little bit rare. Let's take you on a tour around my digs while this thing's cooking. It's going to be a really smoky by the time it's done. Solo camping. This is my first solo camp. I didn't do any solo camping last year at all. I actually enjoy solo camping. Not all the time, but it's nice to get out and just get out of your head. It was a very busy year last year. I just need to get out into the quiet. Listen to the birds and the wind. Listen to the trees. You can hear the trees if you listen hard enough. And in this case, this weekend, listen to all the gunshots of the people target practicing. But anyway, this is my campsite. All to my onesie. We got the DRZ this weekend. No Africa Twin this time, just the DRZ. Africa Twin, man, it's fun. it's a lot of fun, but I knew there was going to be snow and ice up here, and nope, don't want to do that. It'd been a minute since I had the DRZ out. I think I took her out twice last year, 3 times maybe. So I'm going to try and get some more. I did a little bit of riding today. I pretty much just wanted to get camp set up and get eating. Oh, I got a neighbor. He's driving by. It's been nonstop almost since I got here. And not just 1 or 2 Jeeps at a time. It's been convoys of off-road folk. Jeeps, old ass Broncos that are all built out to crawl and everything. McLovin, eat your heart out. You're missing a cool weekend. You would have seen a lot of cool stuff up here already. A lot of quads. I haven't seen a lot of bikes. I've heard them off in the woods. Big dirt bikes, but mostly quads and side-by-sides and Jeeps, really, and then people target practicing. It is January and I am camping. This is the earliest in the year I have ever been camping in my life that I can remember. Cold weather camp number 2, mischief managed. What's this? Look at that. It's so flammable. Even in wintertime, it starts up so quickly. Yeah, I went down twice today on the DRZ, just on a road. Because the snow was slick, obviously. And the snow's weird right now. It's like partially solid, not frozen, but partially solid. So it creates those ruts and it just digs the front end out from underneath you. You got to ride it almost like you're riding sand. Get your butt way back on the seat. I'm not going to sell the DRZ, but I might sell the 230. And I just need a dedicated trail bike. The DRZ just is not that bike. I need an actual proper trail bike. I think it's going to be an early night tonight. I knew I had this trip this weekend, so naturally I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, so I'm wiped out right now. Just love the sounds of the forest. Yeah. That's what you get when you camp in an OHV zone. Good morning. The Diamond Park 15 did really well last night. Didn't get cold once. I'm very impressed with that. I'm definitely sold on actual down fill. They are more expensive, but you definitely get what you pay for. That's a great sleeping bag. Finished my first cup of coffee, hang out by the fire here this morning, and then I'm gonna do something I've never done on any of my camping trips. We're gonna have ourselves a cooking show. I'm gonna cook up a full-on, for me anyway, gourmet meal, gourmet breakfast. We're doing a brat style sausage, eggs, and I did forget my hash browns. However, thank you ADV with Roscoe for supplying roasted garlic mashed potatoes in the ramen bomb package that you made for me. So I'm going to have roasted garlic mashed potatoes with brat sausage and eggs this morning. Next time I use this setup, this table will definitely be going with me anytime I use the trailer, because that's the bomb. I will definitely pay attention to how level it is. This pull-out that is part of this campsite kind of goes at a slope a little bit. I mean, I did block the trailer just in case. I didn't want to wake up like way over there this morning. But I would like to have a little bit more level table. I wouldn't really need it with the sausage and the roasted garlic potatoes, but I wish that I had my salt and pepper with me, so I could be like Emeril Lagasse, you know? BAM! Sorry, that level of nerdy is not going to be in this video. Well, I mean, I guess it just was. So what I just did there, I actually have water boiling in this one because of the nature of brats. Before the insides would get cooked, the outsides will be just black, right? So I pre-boil them just a little bit in the water to get some of the meat inside cooking, and they'll finish them off on the pan. These I started on the pan and now I'm finishing off in here. And this I will use to boil the water to make these. Said in the past, you don't need all the fancy stuff, right, to go camping, and you don't. That still holds true. But this is the maiden run for the trailer as I have it currently set up. And this will be very similar to the type of setup that I will be using at motorcycle events, rallies, and things like that, or crappy weather camping. And I want to make sure everything works before I go out there the first time, and so far everything's working. I am going to tweak some things. All this extra gear, it's not needed to go camping. I'm using it because I am used to, compared to this, I am used to camping off the motorcycle, very minimalist. So this stuff is definitely luxury. I recognize that. I acknowledge that. Any haters, leave your comments below, because they're not going to hurt my feeling. All one of them. This is just the bottom for my jet boil. It actually has, it's actually what do you call that, graduated. It has the hash marks for 1/3, half, and 1 cup, or actually no, 1/3, 2/3, 1 cup on this. So that comes in handy. You can actually measure out your stuff if you have stuff you need measured amounts for. Coffee, yeah, it's whatever. Look at that, yummy. One thing that I've noticed in my collapsible Sea to Summit kit is the X bowl. I do need a plate. Usually in the past I've used this as a plate, or this collapsed down I'll use as a plate like I did last night, but I do need a plate that's larger. So all of this stuff nests, including the coffee cup, can nest inside of the pan, but I would like a plate that's just a little bit larger, that all of it, including the pan, could nest inside of that. That would be ideal. Actually, so I'm just gonna pan scramble these. Pan scrambled eggs. Thanks for coming back and spending time with me again this week on my first solo camp in well over a year. It has been very fun. I did miss solo camping. I do enjoy camping with people for different reasons. I also greatly enjoy solo camping for different reasons. The peace and quiet. God, do you need to blow up every single piece of ammunition that you have? The peace and quiet. You just sit here and think. You sit there and you don't think. You just get out of your head and you just get into the woods and you just be. Thanks for coming along with me once again.